Hey everyone, just wanted to give you an update. I am still working diligently on ramps. I know it seems like I take forever, and sometimes I do, I fall down the rabbit hole. I find things that I want to do, and I get distracted. I say, ooh, shiny, and I'm off somewhere else, but there's usually good reason. And as you can see, I decided to do my ramps in a way where the railings are separate from the ramps. I also did an alternate style where these nice little pipes on the side can be removed and added, but I haven't implemented that yet. I wasn't sure how far I wanted to take these pieces. So this more, applies to, I guess, like the modular atrium that I'd like to work on. Now there are some small issues with these ramps. They are based on the connection points of stairs, and at the bottom of stairs there's a connection point that it works on some spots but it doesn't work on others, and you can see here it won't connect, and these are the same two floor pieces as right here, but it has no problem connecting there. Let me move that to make sure. It has no problem connecting here, and it's just this, vault module dash diff call that, like I said, it's limited in the way that Bethesda has implemented their connection points, and the only way I can fix something like that is to create all new objects and give them new connection points, or override the existing objects with new connection points. Now, if I were to do something like that, it would possibly conflict with other mods that affect these objects. So I tend to create my own, and I did plan on doing the modular atrium, and that would be the best opportunity to create these new pieces with proper connection points, a brand new connection point to account for that for my bottom ramps. So now, normally, how it works for, say, my ramp here. So when the bottom part doesn't snap, the regular ramp or stairway snaps at the top instead. So that's why it will pop in here with no problems. It actually connects up here. So when it doesn't work to connect down at the bottom, it has that alternate, and as you can see, the half ramp doesn't have that alternate top connection to be able to implement that. But that is just the way it is. I can't do anything about it unless I create new objects. So as you saw, I also made a small piece there. These are all basically reskinned bridge pieces, and I'm planning to do probably the other ones as well. Like I said, I think it's a good idea to not just recreate these pieces, but to remove the railings. That way you have more options. So now the railings, this one's missing. That was my straight rail. So you can see this one's the bottom piece, and it'll slap in right there. And there's a top railing, and I'm missing the middle railing here to be able to show you how that works. So yeah, here's another example of a very, very tall ramp. Now, this stuff is all nav meshed, but whether someone will actually climb this high, I don't know. There's always a little wonkiness when it comes to NPCs and traversing stuff like this. So they'll tend to want to go underneath it, or, that's what Ada does anyways when I'm trying to get her to follow me. So anyways, I am still I am still working on this mod. It'll be an add-on again. I just kind of prefer doing that. It reminds me of doing includes when I'm working in PHP. So it'll be a little add-on file to be able to implement some extra railings and these ramps, and I'll finish when I finish. It takes as long as it does, and I like to do things right, and a lot of it's aesthetics, and you guys don't see that part. So anyways, that is how the current state of the mod is, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you for using my mod.